So the Hong Kong Sevens will be taking place this weekend after an extended layoff. Unfortunately, that is always the case with the Sevens circuit. You have to wait those weeks to then get to see the action. But the good news is Hong Kong is the first of 2 back-to-back legs that we will have this week and the week after. And in this one, we'll be looking through at the Fijian squad, their key players to watch out for, also who is in their pool, and then a prediction at the end, how far we think the side will go. But they did manage to finish 4th in Vancouver, and I feel like it wasn't a terrible result, but they also would have loved to be through to that final. So perhaps in Hong Kong, a location where Fiji have won more titles than anyone else, they may just be able to do it. But looking through at the squad for this leg, it will be Jeremiah Matana, Kavakini Tani Vanuakula, Josefa Talatholo, Seville Mothinothangi. There is Ezekieli Basialo, who is going to be on debut for this leg of the Sevens, or at least has potential to be able to do so. Sakeusa Sanela, Felipe Satoranga, Ioani Teba, George Balsi, Georgie Nasova, Manueli Maisamoa, so he will return back into the squad, Vuiviwa Nadolvalo, and then also Alucio Vakadrano, the last man in the Fijian squad. So overall, once again, very strong. They have got a couple absent players, but normally when those guys are missing, we get to see those young up-and-coming Fijian players, which of course there are plenty of. And overall, I think a solid enough squad to be able to get the job done. Georgie Nasova, he has been quite the standout for the Fijians throughout this year. And then having someone like a Vuiviwa Nadolvalo also in the side can be extremely effective. No Tareo Tamani though, and that makes me a little bit concerned. I mentioned how it is a strong team, but of course it could be stronger having that man in there. No Filippo Bucchiaro, Kiminelli Risaku, all those type of players also missing from the lineup. But the group that the Fijians will be in, they are a part of Pool A alongside USA, Ireland and Argentina. So not exactly an easy group, but a group that I feel Fiji should be strong enough to at least be in the top 2. Their first contest will be up against the USA. That is taking place at 5:48 p.m. New Zealand time, or for you guys in Fiji, that'll be 4:48 p.m. And then also if you are in South Africa, that is around 6:48, I believe it is, if I've got all my time zones correct. The next game will be up against the Irish. That is taking place at 8:58 p.m. New Zealand time. And then their next matchup, it will be up against Argentina, and that is taking place on the next day at 5:11 p.m. New Zealand time, 4:11 p.m. in Fiji. Then of course they will still have another game on that day, but we don't know who that will be up against at this time. But I do think that this Fijian side, we've been saying it all year, and we're still waiting for it, but they've got so much potential with the lineup. But I think one of the biggest concerns for Fiji, and it's not exactly a bad thing, depending on how you look at it, but the Sevens competition now has got even more competitive than I believe it's ever been. You've got sides like Spain, who are really starting to put their name out there. Argentina, the Los Pumas, always going to be right up there in the contention. You've got the Blitzbox. New Zealand, they're in a little bit of a struggle at the moment, but you'd assume at some stage they will be back. And then Australia, Ireland, Great Britain, all these sides that on any given day can beat everyone on the Sevens circuit. So Fiji have to make sure they start well right from the get-go. They're up against the USA, who did finish a lot lower in the last competition. I believe they got 9th, but you can't afford to underestimate anyone in the Sevens circuit, or else it can really cost you. But now we're up to the stage of a prediction, and I do think Fiji will make it to the quarterfinals. I would be extremely disappointed if they didn't, because the way that the Sevens circuit is with only 3 pools, it means top 2 from each go through, and then the 2 best third place teams also advance. So if Fiji weren't a part of that, they've had a really bad competition, but I can see them making it through to the quarters. I would like to see them progress further than that, perhaps either the semi or the final. Honestly, the competition at times is that even that it does make every game you go into a real 50-50, which is why so many people are enjoying the Sevens at the moment. But we are going to be doing the commentary on the channel throughout the weekend, so if you are new, of course, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know how far you think Fiji will go in this comp as well. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all for the next one.